Okay, welcome to the first tutorial on how to fix this frame. So it's very simple, very simple. So all you have to do is just to, this is the front of a frame, you turn it. The first thing that should be facing this, you see this hole, right? This is where you put your picture, and most times the picture might be bigger than this hole. Maybe the length is big, the length is like this. You now have to cut it, but just make sure that you do not cut it, that it will not fit this size. Make sure you are very careful. So if the paper is too long, you trim the side. Probably you decide to trim this downside, or you trim this upside, which anyone you want to trim, so that everything will enter. Yes, will enter like this. So this is how it will now look. But before, you cannot just leave it like this. So there's need for you to add this board, or you add carton if you want to use a cheaper means, or you don't see this board for a start, you want to use it as practice. So same thing with this board. You would have measured the board and say, okay, this board will be you see this body, this one is quite okay. Yeah, I think this one is, you put the board now. You see, this is how it will look now. Then you use your knee, to hold it, like put like 3 nails here, 3 nails here, pull maybe 1 or 2 nails here, 2 nails here. Just hold it. You don't use your hand though. And after you are done, you put paper. If you have that stapler that can staple paper, all those, I've lost mine, so I will just go for something and I'm glad it's not around, because most of you will use it as excuse that, okay, I don't have that particular thing. But now I'll just use only tape to hold it. Use tape to hold it, then you put hook, then everything will be ready for sales and anything. But now that's it. Even by just maybe explaining it this way, you already understand everything, how to create it. Yes, so I'll show you the advanced way. What if you want to add glass? What if this paper is very big? What will you do? Like maybe you are doing a very big print, you cannot just, maybe you not see paper. Maybe what if it's this belle paper you are belle printing, you are using this printing that is not strong like this? What will you do? So now let's go to all those cases. So the next thing you can do now, maybe if you are printing a very big print, you can put gum on this. So if you are doing very big print, you can put gum on this smooth side. Make sure this is smooth side you put, don't use this rough side. Yes, or if you are using carton, you put gum. Maybe you can either use this shoemaker gum. You can get it where they sell building materials too, or where they sell furniture materials, or you can use top gum. Top gum is like a whitish type of gum. This one is stronger than top gum. So if you are doing a big print and maybe you printed it on this, I advise you to gum it on the board so that it will not be popping out. So you put gum on all this side, then you put, but this is a small print, there's no need. And since this thing is not that strong, like it's not that strong, if I want to just frame it now, put it this way, you see how it's not strong as this one. So there's need for me to put gum on this, you get? Yes. So imagine you want to put glass. What will you do? So the first thing, the first thing I said you should, like, the first thing is the image you put, that's with the backboard. But now when you are using glass now, is the glass you first put, and make sure you clean this. This glass is not clean. You clean the glass with clean water and use a clean rag or clean clothes to dry it off. dry the water off. So the first thing, if you want to use glass, you would have cut. You tell the people that okay, this glass should be 12 by 8, because you know that your frame is 12 by 8 and your print is 12 by 8. So sometimes you have cases that your glass is bigger, and those things now can frustrate someone. So after putting your glass, now the next thing you put is your print, followed by the carton, or followed by the board if you are using a board, then followed by the nails, then you put the board at the back, then you see with a glass. See how cool it is. So when you put the whiteboard and you tape it, you put your hook at the center, either using a tape rule, using a tape rule. If you don't have a tape rule, you can use a ruler. You can use a ruler to look for the center and put this guy here, and you are good to go. Yeah, so I'll just take you through now exact practical on how I would do those things now. But with this explanation, I think it's very simple. With this explanation, you already know how to fix this particular type of frame. So let's go straight to the materials. You watch me how I do those things.